Len, you have a very important call from a very important man being considered tonight, but you may take the call of the Len Amsterdam hotline.
Why, thanks, Queenie. Hello, you are talking to the one and only Len Amsterdam from Canada.
G'day, Len. How are you? It's David Pendragon here from Australia. I'm here to do an interview for the Len Amsterdam radio show.
This call isn't on my nickel, is it?
Well, actually, yes.
Can I call you back, collect?
Look, I'm very busy and, I'm sort of known as a world-class musician, so I'd have to say no to that. And by the way, where's the limo you promised?
Yeah, man, I'm sorry about that, but it's just not in the budget. Now, I'd like to start the interview off by saying you got a real interesting look. Mystical holy man or hippie, I'm not sure which, but it really works for you.
Well, actually, holy hippie, I guess, is the way to put it, mate. I was hanging around the hippie scene in the 70s all over Australia. In fact, was one of the people that started a big hippie commune here called Nimbin, which you guys over there might have heard about. But mystical holy man, yeah, well, my shirt's holy and my shoes are holy, so I guess that makes me holy.
David, what was your first instrument?
First instrument, of all things, was the bagpipes. I tried desperately to get into the brass band in the school I was in, and my singing teacher, or my music teacher at the time, said to me, David, I really don't think it's something that you should be doing. You're never going to be a musician anyway, so perhaps you should just let that slide. And I got a bit angry about that, went off to the art teacher who was a bagpipe player, and he was putting together a bagpipe band for the school, so I joined up and became the bagpipe player. And that led me later into actually joining the Scottish Army. I was born in England. Joining the Scottish Army as a piper, where I lasted some 6 months, and then we decided to part company for various reasons. But then the next instrument was really guitar, but my main instrument is my voice.
Can you talk about your musical influences?
Musical influences for me are pretty varied. I guess I started off with a lot of the contemporary folk artists, the Donovans and the Dylans, Cat Stevens. I progressed into Jethro Tull, a lot of the major bands of that period of time, Pink Floyd, Jethro Tull, Pink Floyd, Steel Eye Span, Fairport Convention, a lot of the folkies. Very, very wide range of things that I've listened to and loved right from the very beginning. I've spent quite a bit of time in different sorts of bands doing lots of different covers, like even Led Zeppelin and bands like that. So, I'm pretty well influenced by many, many people. My current influences are strong. Peter Gabriel's, people like that. I find I like music where the vocalist is really present.
What are your thoughts on the World Wide Web?
Look, the World Wide Web for me is something that has come to me very late in life. I'm 53 years old, and I basically really only connected with the internet so a very, very short period of time ago. Literally 5 years ago, I hadn't even ever turned a computer on, and my experience for 4 years was just recording on Cubase on a Macintosh, and that's the only thing I knew about computers. I just knew that one program and got to know that pretty well. But I discovered the internet during the Christmas holidays of last year and joined up with SoundClick, and I put some music up there for people to have a listen to, and all of a sudden discovered that there was a world of music that I had no idea existed. Music from real people and music that was produced and then put on the internet immediately. It's a very immediate sort of process where somebody had the ability to record something this minute, and 15, 20 minutes later, that piece of music is out there in the world and people are actually responding to it. So I think for me, that was the very first thing that I just found absolutely incredible as a musician that had spent most of my life waiting for anything up to 3 to 6 months to even get any kind of response from a record company.